Hey everyone, this is Rabbitearsblog, and welcome to my TV episode review series. So today's TV episode will be reviewed today is the Alex Inc. Pilot episode, The Unfair Advantage. And before I get into my thoughts about this episode, I would like to remind everyone that new videos will be posted up every Sunday. It can be Sunday morning, Sunday night, or Sunday evening, depending on when I can get the videos posted up. And if you happen to see any videos posted up during the week, that must mean there was a bit of TV show or movie news released during the week that I wanted to cover. So those will be considered special videos, but new videos will be posted up every Sunday. So about this new TV show called Alex Inc. So why am I reviewing this show? Well, I have a confession to make, or I have to tell you guys something. Um I've been a huge Scrubs fan when Scrubs first came out, and the fact that I found out that Zach Braff, who was the main character JD in Scrubs, was going to come back to television again and do this show, it was like really exciting to me because we haven't really seen Zach Braff be on television for a long time. So I was wondering where he was all these years. But the fact that we finally get to see him come back to television again and do this show, was really exciting to me, especially since I'm a huge Scrubs fan. So I was really interested to see how this new show, Alex Inc. would turn out. And so this is the pilot episode reviewing. So what happens in the pilot episode? So basically, what happens in this episode is that Alex, who's played by Zach Braff, he's trying to start his own podcast company, and he ends up quitting his old job just to do that. And even though he's having problems trying to start up his own company, he has the support of his family trying to help him out through all this. And that's basically what this episode is all about. It's all about Alex trying to start up his own podcast company and trying to get help from his family to do so. So, what are my thoughts about this episode? I thought this episode was really hilarious and it was very well written. I like the fact that Zach Braff still has his comedic qualities he has in his character JD in Scrubs, and you can still see it here in his character Alex. That he shows a lot of comedic moments, and it also shows that he's like that type of awkward character who's like trying to figure out what he wants to do with his life. You can see in this episode he wants to start off a podcast company, but he's like, I don't know how to start it off, and not everybody likes radio or whatever, but I'm gonna try to make this work the best way I can. And I like that aspect of Alex's character is that he's willing to not give up his dreams to start his own podcast company, even though the odds are against him. And again, I think Zach Braff pulled off such a fantastic performance in this episode, especially with his comedic moments, and it shows that Zach Braff still has his comedic moments in this show. And I really liked Alex's family, especially his daughter, because I think I'm gonna really love his daughter because his daughter brings out so many awesome jokes, and she's quite a snarker in this episode. So I think I'm definitely gonna like his daughter. And then we also see in this episode that his son is trying to do magic tricks, even though he knows Alex knows that people are gonna tease his son about doing magic tricks. So I like that part of the episode. But I just like the how Alex is like so faithful to his family, and how he's willing to do what's right in the end, even though he's not sure how to do it at the beginning. And I like the support his family tried to give him and trying to pursue his career and starting up a podcast company. So I like the fact that this particular episode was a balance between drama and comedy. Even though it's kind of light on the drama, the only dramatic moments that happens in this episode is that we're wondering whether or not Alex is going to have his chance to start off his own podcast company. And but it's mostly like a lighthearted episode. There's a lot of funny moments in this episode, especially from the snarking from Alex's daughter. And I think what I'm hoping from this show is that, judging by this pilot, I hope it's as good as Scrubs, or at least I hope it has the same like long running time as Scrubs, because I think Scrubs ran for like 9 seasons in its original run, and I have a feeling this show is going to do the same thing. I think it's going to run pretty long as they keep the balance between the comedy and the drama in the show. And it looks like this show is more down to earth than Scrubs, so that's a good sign. I like the fact that this show is going to be its own thing, and that's what I want to see from the show, just be its own thing. So that's my thoughts on this episode. And I gave this episode 4.5 stars. There were some slow moments in this episode, but overall, it was a very enjoyable episode. It was a very hilarious episode, and I hope to see more from this episode, from this series. I hope to see more comedy and drama from Alex trying to start his own podcast company. So I'm really interested to see where this show is going afterwards. So that's my review on the pilot episode of Alex Inc. And tell me in the comments below, have you seen Alex Inc. yet? And did you enjoy the show? Did you hate the show? Please let me know in the comments below. And also, since this is like the first comedy focused show I've ever reviewed, because mostly when I do TV episode review series, I usually review shows that deal with sci-fi of superhero type shows. So this would be the first comedy show I would review. And let me know in the comments below if you want me to review the show every week, or are you just okay with me reviewing the pilot episode? Please let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter so I can keep you updated on any new videos I post up. And also, like my Facebook page, Rabbitearsblog's Best Comments. And also support me through Patreon so I can continue to push out great content from this channel. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. This is Rabbitearsblog, and I'll see you later.